Toss time once again. MS will spin. Heads is the call.
Heads it is, Sri Lanka.
Well, Sri Lanka have won the toss.
Well, will that have a big bearing on the outcome of this game, the toss? Sri Lanka winning it and making a number of changes. Obviously the surprise, Randiv coming in for both the other spinners, Mendes and Ranganaherath, who would feel unlucky. Kulasekara to strengthen the seam, but they're a little bit light on their batting, you'd have to say, with Pereira coming in at number 7. And with the Indian team have been pretty solid, that top order, and in form. But the one change is Srisanth has come in for the big occasion. He'll take the new ball, you would have thought, with Zahir Khan, the experienced Zahir Khan. But the Indians are well settled, only just the one change, which is a forced change because of the injury of Nehra.
You see the two umpires, Aleem Dar, Simon Tauful, two very experienced and seasoned umpires out here for this game. And looking from the outside, David Lloyd, what's your feeling?
Yeah, good afternoon, Ravi. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's a world-class venue and world-class teams. These are two heavyweights, make no mistake about that. Both captains will know the conditions. As you say, I'm an outsider and I'm looking at this, and I think this is very much about the captains, how they handle the team, how they handle the bowlers, field changes. And there's one superstar, MS Dhoni. But Sangakkara winning the toss and batting first, you can't help but think that that is a big advantage for Sri Lanka. Now, can they play?
And they've got their two explosive openers out there. Let's not forget the local boy. This might well be his last one-day international. But Tharanga and Tilakaratne Dilshan will be the two openers for Sri Lanka. They've often given Sri Lanka flying starts. They complement each other very well. One a left-hander, 115 matches. And he's been in good form in this World Cup. And this man, Tilakaratne Dilshan, in even better form. 34 years of age, really is as explosive a player as you can get at the top of the order. Look at that strike rate, 87.7. Good conversion rate as well. And for India, it will be their spearhead, Zahir Khan, who'll start the proceedings. He's got 19 wickets in this World Cup. And it's the most by any Indian bowler in a single World Cup tournament. 5 for 42, his best. Just waiting for the umpires to say play. Simon Tauful says that. And all in readiness for play to start. Here's Zahir Khan, Tharanga on strike. Well, the nerves will be jangling there. Not just of the two opening batsmen, even Zahir Khan as he runs in. He'll be feeling the butterflies, as would these two gentlemen, Simon Tauful and Aleem Dar, in spite of being experienced. This is a huge occasion for them as well.
It's a huge occasion for everybody. Straight away, a little bit of extra bounce that we all expected from the pitch.
And you will get some movement as well. This is typical Mumbai. Close to the sea, there will be a gentle breeze blowing across the ground. And the carry will be good to Dhoni when the ball is hard and new.
Well, the game's set up beautifully. All the players will have been itching to start. Get rid of the height, get out there onto the field. Zahir Khan flashes one past the outside edge. There might just be a little bit of carry with the new ball.
Two slips in place.
I was here 10 days ago, Ravi, when Sri Lanka took on New Zealand. Conditions were similar. It's just that the wickets looking browner. It had more grass in that game, and the taller New Zealand bowlers did get a lot of bounce.
As this is coming towards the end of the season in any case in Mumbai, in the month of April. Much drier, it's much warmer out there, very humid.
Well, we're all very envious. The 22 players who will be out there in this game. Everybody in the commentary box, ex-players, everybody in cricket around the world want to be out there. We all want to be playing. Must be fabulous for these guys.
First runs on the board. Byes will be signalled. Again, good carry. India going in with 3 fast bowlers.
Just a little bit of late swing, kind of a wobble. Got Dhoni in trouble.
It's Dilshan on strike. This is where you felt something's going to give. He's been itching to get on strike. First boundary of the final.
Well, it's taken 31 balls, but Dilshan was waiting for that. He's been standing out there. He's had a feel for the bounce. Just helps it on its way.
And he can second guess this next delivery because somebody will be in his ear, Sri Santla, saying pitch the ball up. You can bet your life this next delivery will be foolish.
Well, he's been given a tough field on the onside. Fine legs up, in fact coming into a catching position. Leg slip, leg gully. There's a man deep at square leg on the boundary. Looking for the big stroke on the up.
You do have to be precise with your length. It doesn't have to be all that short, but on this track it will bounce and sit up.
And the last ball, 145.3. So Srishant bending his back, getting the ball to go through nicely. It's been a long time since an Indian bowler has bowled at 145.3. Cuts and cuts hard. That's typical Dilshan. An opportunity to free his arms, and that's raced away to the boundary.
Well, it's just a touch of width. We've seen him play these stand and deliver shots, and this time it flashes to the boundary.
Yeah, he's just standing there. The first real loose ball of the game.
It's a jam-packed stadium now. This Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. 17 for no loss. In the commentary box, Sanjay Majrekar, Tom Moody and Saurabh Ganguly.
Thank you, Ravi. Edge and taken. A good catch at first slip. Pace and bounce, and this time movement too for Zaid Khan. Gets the outside edge. And they've claimed Upul Taranga.
Sehwag, the catcher, he's at wide first slip, diving inside towards the keeper, taking a very sharp catch. Taranga's threatened on a few occasions to find the edge, and on this occasion he was successful, but the Indians even more successful in taking the catch. Very good bowling by Zaheer Khan. Gets his man. Taranga gone for 2. Sri Lanka 17 for 1.
Kumar Sangakkara is the new batsman, the captain of Sri Lanka, bats at number 3. It's a class act, plenty of experience, in form as well in this tournament. Career average of 37, over 400 runs in this tournament. And as you would expect, there's some noise in the background, so there's some good news for India. India claimed a wicket, and at the moment Zaheer Khan with unbelievable figures. 3 overs, 3 maidens and a wicket. Sangakkara on strike.
And the captain's away. Kumar Sangakkara off the mark, and the first run of Zaheer Khan, who has bowled superbly well here, finding the edge of Upul Taranga, and Virender Sehwag at slip, not making a mistake there. It's not the time to be making mistakes in finals. Very sharp catch and a well-deserved wicket by the champion left armour.
Lovely shot. The Sangakkara cover drive. He just goes down on his knee. It's a very unique cover drive that he plays, Kumar Sangakkara.
Well, it was a matter of time. There was some pressure building on the Sri Lankans. We're in the 12th over and they haven't really got into their stride, but you don't have to give Kumar Sangakkara too many opportunities to pierce the field.
Yuvraj Singh has been lunging every time the ball is past him. He's looked very spirited indeed in the field along with Suresh Raina. Time for us to just vacate the commentary box for the next trio of Russell Arnold, Sunil Gavaskar and Nasir Hussain.
Thanks, Sanjay. Brilliant, India. Outstanding in the field. I never thought I'd hear myself say that at the beginning of the tournament. They looked old and cumbersome and tired, and now look at them diving around full of energy. Outstanding fielding display. Only takes one or two players to come in. Suresh Raina's come in, lifted the team. Not sure you need lifting in a World Cup final, but India going brilliantly. And so Sangakkara has to go over the field. If they're stopping him on the ground, take the aerial route.
Well, the Sri Lankan rate needs some lifting. That's what Sangakkara does right here. Not trying to hit too hard, didn't get the most of it, but did enough. Just hit the top of the field. That's what you need to do.
Well, normally you see him making a deliberate effort to hit the ball straight up. That's where you can't really have any fielders. Pretty safe shot that might have just seen the bat face closing at the point of impact.
So what will Sri Sant's comeback be? Full of aggression, running in. Another nice drive down the ground. Save your legs, 4 more back-to-back boundaries. 50 has come up. This is now a free hit. The field can change because the batsman crossed. And Dhoni is just trying to work out. He's taken his time where he's going to put his 2 men out. He's gone leg side. He's gone fine leg and deep square leg. And he's got a long off as well.
Well, the second no ball that's Sri Sant has bowled. He came up with the beauty of a Yorker, which only went for a single earlier.
With edged 4. So it is costly, the extra delivery. 54 for 1. Has he gone? Has he been bowled round his legs? I think so. The Indians celebrate. It's come off some part of his body. Harbhajan takes the wicket.
Well, it's a soft dismissal. He was trying to sweep the ball, and it seems to have come off some part of the body, as Nasser said. Possibly he's dragged the ball out. There it is, off the thigh pad and onto the stumps.
Bounced a bit more than he thought. That's a big blow. Sri Lanka were just building a partnership. We're just talking about Harbhajan wanting wickets. When he picks up early wickets, he's dangerous. Well, Dilshan, he's gone for 33. Sri Lanka 60 for 2.
2 senior men at the crease now. Sangakkara one end, Jayawardene at the other. They've seen it all before. They've been in many a crisis. This is a mini crisis. Behind the run rate, 2 wickets down. Harbhajan getting a bit of bounce. The red soil here in Mumbai, you do get a bit of bounce if you get overspin. Classic change from one venue to another. Premadasa, you can sweep, it's low. Here, just that little bit more bounce and the sweep becomes a little bit more difficult.
It's way down the leg side. And how unfortunate is that for Dilshan?
That's his stats for the World Cup. 341 runs and 13 wickets. He's a big confidence player, David. That's hit in the gap, and that would go all the way for 4. That will take the pressure off Sri Lanka. First boundary for Jayawardene. It's been the first boundary after 6 overs.
Yeah, boundaries have been hard to come by. This is just the 7th boundary. And he just times that, he eases it through, he doesn't hit it too hard. You get value for shot here, and all we've talked about it looks an inviting boundary to find the boundary. beat the infield, you invariably will pick up a boundary. Flight again, outside edge, beautiful bowling. Long chase, it's for 12 off the over, he's 77 for 2. Outside edge, as he played that shot, it's raced away for 4.
Dhoni took away the slip, just the previous ball for Mahela Jayawardene. Good same position. He tried to play it down to third man. Probably it's gone finer than he expected. A short delivery pulled away in the gap. Would get a boundary from Mahela. You could see the Sri Lankans have put pressure on Yuvraj straight away. Short delivery, stood up well with the bounce on the pitch. Mahela has put it away well. A welcome boundary for Sri Lanka.
Good over, 8 from it, 94 for 2.
And the other one who is a new inclusion, who took Chamara Silva's position, is Chamara Kapilgedera. Is another. He's more of a pure batsman. He can bowl a few handy medium paces, but he's also a player a bit like Angelo Matthews, where he can clear the infield, can hit sixes, so he can be a more than handy power hitter down the order.
Now, did he get some bat on that?
There's no real reaction from Yuvraj. I don't think so. I think Yuvraj would have been a bit more animated if there was an edge there.
So in a way, the changes that Sri Lanka have made for this final, it's filled a couple of spaces where there was question marks. But the key to it was them not losing early wickets, which is what they've done here today.
Does play that shot well. Now that's a classy shot from Mahela Jayawardene. Just see how he waits on it. Lovely wrists.
Brings up the 50 partnership as well. 51 from 56 deliveries. High class players. Look at that from Mahela. 30 from 29 deliveries. We've hardly noticed him. He's done it before, he'll do it again. Doesn't overhit the ball. Rubbery wrists, and he plays it so late. Class player.
And he's batted as if he's already got 400 runs in this tournament. 111 for 2. So Yuvraj continuing. And once again he's kept busy there, Sachin Tendulkar. And he's right there in the sunshine now. Two stands are named after two great Mumbai batsmen. Sunny Gavaskar, Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar standing in front of the Sunny Gavaskar stand. Plenty of sun there, so that's why it was given to Sunny. The Tendulkar stand has the shade. Brilliant placement. Excellent footwork. Now this is high quality batting from both these players.
Well, again, the Sri Lankans are using their feet against spin, and that's been the key all tournament. The batsmen that are prepared to use their feet.
They've doubled the score in no time at all. Senior players of high class and character biggest of stages.
They know each other inside out too. They've played all their junior cricket together. They were best man at each other's weddings. You know, they've virtually lived in each other's pocket, domestically and internationally over their whole cricketing career. So being out there together in a World Cup final will be a special moment for both of them, because their bond is so close, their friendship is so close. And Kumar Sangakkara here just closing in on that half century, but that's one of the reasons they're so good out there together.
He's got him outside edge. This is a huge wicket, and against the run of play, because these two were making batting look easy, and there just seem to be problems for India. But Yuvraj Singh, as he's done all tournament, gets another important wicket, his 14th, and the captain has to depart.
What a death. Yeah, Sri Lankan fans look away. What a death. It was so there for hitting. It was a long hop, it really was. 99 times out of 100, Sangakkara would put that away. Not this time. Yuvi's done it again. Breaks the partnership. The captain's gone for 48. 122 for 3.
So Thilan Samaraweera comes out to the middle, 34 years of age. A man who's been part of this Sri Lankan middle order for quite some time. 42 innings. He's not played much of one-day cricket. He's predominantly treated as a test match player early on. Dhoni would realise that this is the opportunity to tighten the screws.
What a death that was. It really was. It was there asking to be hit. May have just skidded on because Yuvraj has got a slightly lower action at the other end. Harbhajan's getting a bit of bounce and Yuvraj is skidding it on. But a much needed wicket. Good from Yuvraj Singh. 122 for 3.
Again, gets it away fine. Beats Yuvraj.
Well, the ball was short, but not short enough, and Thilan Samaraweera managed to get enough bat on that. It was a deliberate shot, you'd have to say, through the slips cordon. Playing it very late, opening the face, a lovely touch. They're racing away, beating Yuvraj Singh down there at deep fine leg. Good diving effort though.
Oh, he's got that away. Width on offer. And that's a useful boundary.
Not a great ball to a new batsman, but the Sri Lankans play this shot better than most. Brought up on slow, low pitches. Watch how late he plays it, right behind, on top of the stumps. You have to wait, and it looks like it's only go for 1, but because there's pace on the ball, gets it away for 4.
A good single. It's exactly what Thilan Samaraweera has to do here, is get Mahela Jayawardene back on strike. He's the one that's established at the crease. He's on 35 off 36 balls, so he's going at a great rate. And Samaraweera, his role now is to get in, get familiar with the pace of this wicket and just rotate the strike. If he gets a scoring opportunity, which he has done on a couple of occasions behind the wicket. We saw him play a late cut against the spin over before. And in his first over against Srisanth, he ran.
A little bit of top spin on it as it goes past him. Just the bottom hand comes in just there. Beautiful.
Oh, appeal, but not a very confident one. Of course, they can review it. Judging from the appeal, you can see he's not sure. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is not quite sure. He would have gone for it instantly.
Dhoni not sure though, but Yuvraj trying to convince Dhoni.
They've asked for it. They're taking a chance.
I think this is a massive chance. The keeper himself, Dhoni, has taken the catch. He's about a metre from the bat, and it took a long time to decide to review. Difficult to see these. Decision originally is not out. It took an eternity. Let's watch. Now then, we'll need another look at this.
But the crowd doesn't need another look. They've erupted as if they've seen something that we haven't. It's going to be a difficult one. There's definitely some pad. Well, after that, was there any bat on it? Whether there was any bat before the pad, let's have a look again. Very close to the glove, but no deflection. I think that is what the TV umpire will look at. He'll look at deflections caused by the glove or the bat.
Number one, I think it's an excellent decision to say not out. We're looking at it all the time and we're looking for a little flick here, a little flick there. It definitely hits the pad. That's what we can say.
It looks like it's missed everything. Dhoni a little too quick in picking that one up. Maybe it may have fallen onto the stumps though.
Yeah, I get the feeling that this is going to go as not out. Nothing blatant really there for the TV umpire to make a call.
Well, the pad, definitely, you can see there that the pad flicks. That's definite. We can all agree on that. The rest of it is desperately difficult. Ian Goldie's the third umpire. It's hit nothing there. And then we lose the ball. Side angle then comes in. I think he's fine. Fully understand, not out decision.
Yeah, because from the side angle you can see his gloves are away from the pad. So he stands by that one.
This is a chase for Zahir Khan, who gives it everything, and once again he's trying to get the body behind it. It's gone for 4. 150 comes up for Sri Lanka. It's once again that fine sweep. Dhoni will have to rethink the position of Zahir Khan. To do a lot of work today in the field.
Well, as a batting side, you've got to make him work now. He's struggling. He's got something. It's a dive that a couple of deliveries ago, now Sri Lanka have got to make him move, make him run.
Yeah, by running harder between the stumps. Just the intent, that's enough.
And Zahir Khan again. This time a lot simpler. And that brings up the 50 for Mahela Jayawardene. 50 of 49 balls. And now she's relaxed. Stay there, she tells. 155 for 3. Virat Kohli now. He bowl seam ups, slow, medium seam bowling.
So Dhoni trying to get through a few overs and free up his bowlers so he can rotate them in the last 10 overs.
Yuvraj Singh has given up the chase. That's well placed, good timing too.
But good wrist. That's what we've seen from Mahela Jayawardene right from the moment he walked in. He's picked the gap with ease. Letting the outfield do the work for you.
Yeah, and the run rate is increasing, 4.72. A good period is this for Sri Lanka.
I think there was a bit of bat on that one. An excitement from behind the stumps. Yeah, no signal from Alindar.
Well, coaches who order you, huh? Well, that's the 50-run partnership. It's taken them 57 balls and a vital one. They came together when Sangakkara was dismissed. They've done it at almost run a ball.
That's gone very fine. No chance for Harbhajan Singh at third man. That's what we were talking about, Mahela Jayawardene. He believes in touch play.
Well, it's a beautiful shot, isn't it? Real finesse. It's almost slow motion, is this?
Intentional. But I'm sure he would have been pleased with how well he got it. And so fine too.
12 overs to go. What can Sri Lanka get up to? They're going really well. High-class batting. Jayawardene in particular, 65 from 61 without a shot in anger. Just timing and placement. They'll be targeting 270, 280. They got a batting power play. They got a couple of hitters to come. So a few concerns for the Indian side, but it looks a good pitch.
Oh!
Now, how close is that? He's got a long way across. Yuvraj wants it reviewed. Dhoni thinking about it. Maybe on bounce. Maybe just going over.
Or maybe also struck outside the line of the off stump. Or he's gone for it because he took a big stride outside the off stump, tried to paddle sweep it. But because it's Jayawardene, I'm sorry, it's because it's Samaravira, they want to have a go at him.
Well, he went a long way across. No problem with the no ball. Problem for me here, you get quite a bit of bounce, and he was a long way down. That looks very close, actually. He has gone so far across. He's not hit anything. The umpire will want to review that. No, hasn't hit anything on the way through. Now, the original decision was not out, so this has to be hitting within that zone. It can't be clipping the stumps or the bails. If it's clipping anything, then they'll stay with the on-field decision. All eyes on Hawkeye. In line, will it be 3 reds? Yes, 3 reds and you're gone. Good decision, Yuvraj Singh. That should be given out. Doesn't get many wrong. A quick discussion to finalise the decision. I'm expecting a cheer. You get a cheer.
An important wicket for India at this stage. They needed a breakthrough. They have got it. Samaravira out for 21 of 34 deliveries.
Opens the face sweetly, really. Almost need to have a fielder there for him. He scored so much between backward point down to third man. You could have a gully in, but then he hits it somewhere else.
Yes, I think he's got the best hands in the business, Maila Jayawardene. He can play off the top hand, he can play off the bottom hand. His bat speed is terrific. And when needed, he can play with soft hands as well. And we've seen that the way he opens the face of the bat and runs the ball down to third man. Totally in control of that shot.
Slower ball in the air, gone. Beautifully bowled from Zahir. Yes, take a bow. That was a beauty of a slower delivery.
Yes, terrific delivery that from Zahir Khan. He has been working the magic for India. Every time India needs a wicket, he provides them one. At the top of the innings, middle overs, at the end as well. And Kapugedra, playing his first match of the tournament, has failed for Sri Lanka. It's 182 for 5. Raina making no mistake. Kapugedra out for 1, 182 for 5.
Promotion for Kulasekar. He comes in at number 7. We all thought Pereira would come out to number 7, but Kulasekar comes in. It shows it's a long tail. These guys can bat, but you'd call them bowling all-rounders. I can't tell you how good a delivery that was from Zahir Khan. There was absolutely no reason to go for the slower ball. New batsman, you'd think he'd target him with pace. He just had a bit of a gut feeling. Nervous in the final, bowled a slowie, absolute beauty.
And no change in the action at all, or the run-up. Totally deceived Kapugedra with that slow delivery.
Opens the face off the mark. Another good over from Mr. Dependable, Zahir Khan, 183 for 5. Edge there is there. Big appeal. Munaf Patel doesn't even turn around. Sometimes not easy to overrule a decision of an outside edge. Virat and Munaf were absolutely adamant there was an edge there. And they are going to review it, but sometimes these are very tough. Well, think we're going to have to listen in, and the third umpire is going to have to use his ears.
Yes, I think the important thing is, firstly, it's not a no ball, so not a problem with that. Whether the deflection will be clearly seen, you can't see the deflection. So now it's not a question of visual evidence, it's now a question of the oral evidence.
Third umpire is going to have his audio turned up and listen to it real time. So just listening at home, you'll be hearing what the third umpire hears. No noise on that one, no visible deflection, so he's going to have to just go on noise. He's using the zoom. And now the final bit of evidence, real-time replay with noise. On that replay, that last one with noise, there's a little click. I could hear a noise there. Whether it's enough evidence to overrule the on-field umpire.
It's a tough call. It's a tough call because over here, visually, you can't see anything. There's some sort of a click that comes through, but I'm not too sure whether the third umpire will go for that. So he doesn't. He doesn't. So that decision stands.
Well, that's fair enough. I personally heard a little click in my ear from the stump mics, but not enough evidence to overrule the on-field umpire. That's the end of India's review. Sri Lanka still have 2 reviews left. Pulled away, falls short of fine leg. 200 comes up for Sri Lanka.
It's taken them 43.3 overs to get there. 6 overs after this. Will they get to 250? Just coming back to the DRS, Nasser, maybe after that decision, India will stick to their stand.
Everything can't go your way. And I think India has benefited out of the DRS system. It's gone through the legs. A rare occasion of poor fielding by India today. And a very welcome boundary for Jayawardene and Sri Lanka.
He's got a mid-off, deep, fine leg and a man at slog on the mid-wicket boundary.
Look for the full ball, Jayawardene.
Gets the full ball, gets it through into our high-class batting. 220 for 5. Pulled away behind square. There is a man in the deep. Will he get there? No. 4 more.
Well, that's a good shot by Kulasekara. He knew that the fielder was in the 30-yard circle at fine leg and the deep fielder was square up. Just helped the ball along. Kulasekara. There it is. Didn't quite get hold of it, but helped it along. And that's good enough. It's a fast outfield. Now the pressure on Munaf Patel.
He's looked good since he's arrived at the crease, Kulaseka. That was only his first boundary, but he's timed the ball pretty well. And he's not played any headless shots, any silly shots, just normal cricket shots.
He's been involved in a crucial partnership as well. At a very important situation. He's done well for Sri Lanka with the ball in one-day cricket. He stood up for them when it mattered. 43 of 39 deliveries.
Goes offside, third man's up, so that'll be 4 more. Brilliant from Jayawardena.
He hits it so late. It looks as if the ball is almost past him, and then he brings the bat into play. Look at that. Look at how he's used the bottom man, giving himself a little bit of room. That fielder was in the 30-yard circle. He knew exactly where the fielder was. And look at that. Munaf doesn't know what to do.
Back of the length, in the slot. That has gone all the way. First 6 of the match, and it's a biggie.
Well, he's grown in confidence the longer he stayed at the crease. Nuwan Kulaseka. Length ball. Zahir with all his experience bowling that length ball. Batsmen look for that length ball at this stage of the innings, and look at that. Nice little golf shot and into the crowd.
That's the delivery which has got Zahir a lot of wickets in the tournament. But this time it was different.
Gets it right this time, a bit fuller. Well, that was a good pose, a good strike from Kulaseka. It was right in the slot, but he nailed it.
There's the shot again, using the crease well. Knew exactly where he wanted to hit it. And that's gone a long way into the stands. He's doing a job for his team. And no wonder Mahela Jayawardena is happy.
Pulled away off the glove. Does Dhoni get there? No. Sure, that came off the glove. Let's have a look at the umpire, Alindar. Yes, 2 runs given.
Well, it did surprise him with the pace with which the ball came onto him. Also, he followed him. Jayawardena was looking to make room on the leg side. Lucky for him, he's got away with it. But the way he's batted, I think he deserves a little bit of luck.
Just carried the responsibility of the team on his shoulders. A big final. That's a good shot again. Hit over third man, that's his area. Jayawardena, he knew exactly where to go. It's been a big over so far.
Again, look at that. Didn't even try to hit the ball hard. Saw it was short. Knew that the fielders were in. Just helped it along. Guided it. Bottom man coming into play once again. Only ball he seemed to have hit in anger. Every other ball he just caressed it to the boundary, just helped it, guided it to the boundary, and that's his wife. Very happy. And has he now played a match-winning innings for his team?
Just want to add one thing here. Still the vice captain of the team, and a lot of credit to Kumara Sangakkara. You normally don't see captains being put into that position. Just goes to show what faith he has on his champion player, and he showed it to his skipper once again. A fantastic knock under pressure.
Goes fine, direct hit, and he's gone. Yes, has gone. Good from Dhoni. Jayawardena trying to keep the strike. Kapagedra run out.
More importantly, a dot ball as well at this stage of the innings. A wicket, a dot ball, and a partnership broken. Jayawardena giving him a pat on the head. 17 came off the over, and look at that. He must have played marbles, Mahi Dhoni in Ranchi. So getting it spot on. Kulasekara, what a hand he's played. 32 of 30 deliveries. 248 for 6.
Tisara Pereira, the new batsman, coming in at number 8. Jaya Wardner on strike, though. That's why the run out came. Jaya Wardner wanted to keep the strike. And off the toe of the bat. Harbhajan's hurt himself. Here's the wicket again. They wanted Jaya Wardner to have the strike. 3 stumps to aim at. Middle peg from the captain. That's a nice touch. Sacrificed his wicket for the master at the other end.
Yes, he knew that it was important for Jayawardene to take as many of the remaining deliveries as possible. So went for the run, though he knew it was going to be tight. That was that throw to Harbhajan certainly hasn't helped.
Well, it won't help the over rate, that is for certain. Harbhajan struggling with his hand from that throw, but India should have bowled their overs half an hour ago. They've been very slow.
What it means, here's that throw. What it means, of course, is that India's openers will probably get just 4 or 5 minutes before they come into bat, or not even that.
Jaya Wardner down the pitch, tries to get over mid-wicket. This is where fitness comes in as well. It would just be starting to tire. Jaya Wardner, it's been a hot day. Here's the moment he'll remember, a World Cup final. And a quite brilliant 100. Very popular member of the team. High-class guy, high-class innings. Quicker ball, swatted down the ground. 4 more.
Well, that's the reason he's a dangerous player. He's a hitter of the long ball. Pereira, that's the Sri Lankan president. He's enjoying it.
He likes India, that's why he's in this side. Gets a few wickets, gives it a bit of a bash. He looks a big, strong lad for a Sri Lankan. There's no finesse about him. He's the complete opposite of the lad at the other end. 256 for 6. Well, it's a good combination here. I do believe batting, there are 2 types of players. A power player, someone like Pereira or Yuvraj Singh is a power player, and there are touch players. And Mahela is just a touch player. Completely different way of batting. This is all power. Whack. Take 4.
Well, he got the full toss right. Pereira was looking for that full toss, anticipated that full toss, made a little bit of room, and he's whacked it. He really has whacked it. He can hit the ball.
Time for Zahir Khan to change the length. It's a change in field. Got a deep fine leg, a deep mid-wicket, a long off. It's important for him to change the length. It's just been 1 length so far.
Or maybe even a slow delivery, Saurav.
To mid-on, over mid-on, 4 more.
Well, once again, he's bowled a full toss and attempted Yorker, gone wrong. 2 full tosses, 2 boundaries for Tisara Pereira. And now Mahi Dhoni a little bit worried. He's now going to bring that deep fine leg in. There again, another full toss. Maybe didn't get hold of it. That's why the mid-on was interested, but way above him.
Don't worry about Mahendra Singh Dhoni being a little bit worried. All of India now a little bit worried. It's just going up a little bit. 266 with 2 deliveries to go.
Now, what I meant by Mahendra Singh Dhoni being worried is when the Indian captain is worried, the rest of India is worried.
Yeah, even the Iceman is just starting to look a little bit nervous. Back of a length. Mahela wants 2. He's still quick. Dives in. Great effort.
Very good running from Mahela Jayawardene. What a turnaround it has been for Sri Lanka in the last 5 overs.
Yes, I think he's been at the crease for a long time, so he would be a little bit tired. Pereira would be fresh, so it was quite understandable that Pereira wanted to come for the second.
Last ball of the innings. In the slot, whacked away. What a way to end the innings. All the way for 6. Momentum for Sri Lanka. 18 from the last over. They believe. Sri Lanka believe.
63 runs in the power play for Sri Lanka. Now, what a way to finish. Thisara Perera, 22 from just 9 deliveries. And he's taken the best bowler of the tournament on. And that's the champion batsman. They are happy. What a knock he's played for his country. Mahela Jayawardene, 103 not out of 88 deliveries. They feel Sri Lanka has a chance.
It's a target that will test this Mahendra Singh Dhoni-led team. It's a team famed for the depth of batting. The surface is such, and of course the stage of chasing in a World Cup final will actually test this batting lineup to the limit. They'll do their bit, the crowd, to get right behind the batsman. Say it's going to be a matchup of skills, batting skills of India and class as well, mingle with it, versus the bowling skills of Sri Lanka. In the commentary box with me, Sunil Gavaskar and Russell Anand.
Good evening, Sanjay. Good evening, everybody. Virendra Sehwag has looked to hit the first ball of the Indian innings for a boundary. And out of 8 matches, he's done that in 6 matches, if I recall correctly. In the semi-finals against Pakistan, he missed out. Chased a widest one from Omar Gul, but he missed out, didn't connect. Sachin Tendulkar on the other end, quite happy to be at the non-strikers end. He will be hoping that Sehwag gets going, because if Sehwag gets going, gets the team off to a good start, that allows Sachin Tendulkar to play himself in. Look for the 1s and 2s, work the 1s and 2s, get the circulation going in the legs as he takes those 1s and 2s. Settle down and then play a big innings like Mahela Jayawardene did today.
Lasith Malinga, straight away, a different look to the field, a sweeper and the third man in place, and of course the 2 slips.
Here we go, Lasith Malinga. First ball on line, and the first ball hasn't disappeared for 4.
Well, that's because he didn't try to hit it. I think it was a very good delivery. He also realizes India are chasing 275. Not an easy task, and therefore he's not going to throw it away.
So Sri Lanka straight away able to get the Indian batsman to do something different.
Right, we've got 2 slips. The point fielder is going to be important for Virendra Sehwag. They've got a sweeper cover and a third man. They've got 2 deep men. Oh, this is going to be close. The finger goes up. And Virendra Sehwag has gone for a review instantly. The second time he's done that in the tournament. He doesn't wait to consult his partner. He's gone for the review.
Well, you obviously must feel that he has edged the ball. Because if he hasn't edged the ball, I think he's a goner.
There's no other chance. The step looks all right, so it's a legal delivery.
Have a look at this. Is there an edge? Well, the first replay that we see, nothing to suggest that there is a deflection. There is a blur as well. So the TV umpire from that angle wouldn't know whether there's an inside edge. Here's another one.
Yes, he's been stuck on the front pad. He's just moved away. When he does that, he can see his middle and off stump. So he maybe feels that it might be going down the leg side. Maybe he feels the ball has cut in a little too much. But remember, he was out LBW playing across the line to Wahab Riaz in the game against Pakistan. Now when the ball has hit him, the middle and off stump are visible. And that is what will give him a little bit of a chance in case the ball's holding his line.
third umpire very keen to see whether there's an inside edge. I don't think he's too worried about where the ball is heading. Just wants to look at any deflection at all. Here's another look. Yeah, just looking at inside edge at the moment. Let's try and hear it. Doesn't seem like there was a noise of wood on that one.
What do you think, Russell? Inside edge?
Certainly not going over the top. And I certainly can't pick up an inside edge. And all Sri Lanka needed for it to clip.
Well, he's a goner. No inside edge. That was the only thing that could have saved Virendra Sehwag. 3 reds. And it's going to be curtains for Virendra Sehwag. Once again, the finger goes up to confirm his original decision. And this is a huge setback for India. Celebrations there in the dressing room of Sri Lanka. It's 0 for 1. Very accomplished batsman Gautam Gambhir, left-handed, batting at number 3. He's an established test player for India. Opens the innings in test matches. But this is something he'll be used to. The pace of Lasith Malinga and the skills of Lasith Malinga, who's got that first breakthrough. What a big one that was.
The ball just skidded and thudded into the pads. Came off the pitch very quickly. Virendra Sehwag looking to play against the line, across the line was LBW.
Oh, rushing in was the fielder at square leg. That's a boundary to Gautam Gambhir. Gets off the mark with a nice clip on the leg side.
And look at the cheers from the crowd. Malinga's got a smile on his face. He knows the ball came off the pitch again pretty quickly. Look at the pace at which it's come off.
Not too much bounce also. But he was looking to bowl that leg side line. He's got fielders on the leg side. Now the leg slip has just been moved to a catching position in front, just behind the crease. So this is unorthodox. So Sangakkara trying different things.
Oh, inside edge.
Seemed to have moved either away or into him. Just a straight delivery. He missed it.
Rising delivery to finish the over. 4 for 1. Oh, that was glorious. The broad bat of Sachin Tendulkar in the straight drive.
I don't think there's anybody who plays that shot better than Sachin Tendulkar. Full face of the bat, not even trying to hit it hard, just looking to time it. Look at that, just timing it. No follow through of the bat, but he knows that he's got it in the middle and it's going to go for a boundary.
Look how still that head is. Sachin Tendulkar. He's done well on this ground.
Oh, that would have been another boundary. Great stop at point. No wonder the bowler is delighted. Kapugedra there at point.
They're again opening the face of the bat. The Sri Lankans will battle. They got the runs on the board and they got a formidable score, 274. But they're going to need a lot of that because this Indian batting lineup is strong. So we've got a battle that we can watch, and it's turning out to be a great evening here at the Wankhede.
Splendid shot. No chance for Muthaiya Muralidharan. He watches the ball go by. The master is looking in good touch here.
And he's aware of the fact that if he's got to capitalise, it's got to be on the weaker of the Sri Lankan bowlers. Certainly Kulasekara is the one who is more likely to give you these kind of loose deliveries.
The first real loose delivery. Until then it's been good shots. Tendulkar's created it. Now he's put the bowler under pressure.
244 more needed. Lasith Malinga in his 4th over. Outside edge and taken. Good low catch by Kumar Sangakkara, and just watch out for the celebration. Lasith Malinga is unstoppable.
Well, Tendulkar had been pushing at deliveries outside the off stump, trying to get the ball away. But that was one that moved away from him as well. Look at that. Moving just a little bit away. Thick edge. Good catch. Low down by the Sri Lankan captain. Lasith Malinga has taken his Mumbai Indians skipper and struck a big blow for the Sri Lankans. Tendulkar out for 18. 31 for 2.
Going to take a while for the Mumbai crowd to recover as we see Virat Kohli come in at number 4. Sachin Tendulkar has just been dismissed on 18 of 14 balls. He looked in good touch. For that man, Lasith Malinga struck again. What an opening spell this has been. 2 wickets in his 3.1 overs. 2 wickets, that of Sehwag and Tendulkar.
The first ball that I think really moved. Just seen the ball skid through. And that's what prompted Tendulkar to keep going at the ball.
With a quick bouncer, just thudding into the wicketkeeper's gloves. Good pace on that one.
Yeah, this is Tendulkar's wicket. You can see the slight movement. That was enough because he was trusting the pitch and playing through the line.
Boundary here.
Well, Virat Kohli showing his class. What a wonderful shot. Nuwan Kulasekara just drifting into middle and leg. And Kohli having the timing, the placement to dispatch it behind square. Playing that shot, it's all about playing it right underneath your nose, not pushing out too far in front of yourself. And he waited and his timing was perfect.
Chipped. Intelligent play. Little skip down the pitch, hits it for 4.
That will take the pressure off him a bit. It's 15 of 29 deliveries before that. That's a good shot over mid-wicket.
I think Dhoni's been really flexible throughout the tournament, but today his go-to bowler was Sreesanth, who hasn't played for 42 deliveries. He kept going back to him. I just wonder whether that's a little bit of stubbornness, that he wanted him in the team and kept going back to him.
Yes, we were surprised with Ashwin not playing the other day in Mohali. That's a good shot over extra cover. Gets his 4,000 one-day runs with the shot, Gautam Gambhir. The 11th Indian to get past that number. It's a very good shot over extra cover. Making room and allowing the arms to get free.
On both occasions when Gambhir's found the boundary, he's used the crease, used his feet and freed his arms up. One on the offside, one on the leg.
And he's working the spaces. 28 from 36 deliveries with 4 fours. Tends to get his boundary 4 and then a single straight away. So a good effort, average of 40. Look at that strike rate, 86.5, a best of 150. Some player who's his best against.
Well, the key there is the 900s. He needs to convert that to 10 tonight if India are going to go close. Certainly one of these two need to get 3 figures.
Gone for 4. 11 off the over. Good over for India. 61 for 2.
Inside out, long off coming underneath it, and it goes to ground. Kulasekara was the man diving forward, never easy. And you can see even the bowler clapping there because it was attacking fielding. Just got the feeling he picked it late, Sonny.
Yes, I think so. I think he probably didn't pick it up from the background. The crowd looked to me as if he started late. He thought maybe the ball was going away from him. Started very late.
He had plenty of time to get underneath that one, but slowed down.
That's flicked away for 4. Just drifting onto leg stump and nicely placed there by Gautam Gambhir. Brings up a 50-run partnership. It's 81 for 2 and drinks being called for.
Six fielders on the offside, the slip, the 2 points. Then there's that extra cover. And look at the deep extra. He's much straighter for Gautam Gambhir and the long off. That's because he likes to go inside out.
That's a good strike. Picked his spot nicely. No one deep on the onside. There's one bounce over the rope. Calculated risk, but well executed. His premier bowler into the attack. Champion playing his last game. What a record in both forms of the game. Over 1,300 international wickets. Here he goes for his first ball in this year's World Cup final.
They forced Kumar Sangakkara to do this. Sangakkara was wanting to get through another couple of overs, so that's real good batting. Got to always ask questions from the opposition.
Two is the call. Gambhir has to hurry. That would have been touch and go had Sangakkara taken off the bails in the first attempt.
Well, the throw wasn't quite good, was it? It was accurate, but it should have been, if it was going to be one bounce, it should have been a little shorter. It's an awkward take for Sangakkara. He could have been in trouble, Gautam Gambhir.
.50 for Gautam Gambhir, and it's a very well-paced innings this under pressure. India lost a couple of early wickets. They were 31 for 2 at one stage. But this is a very fine inning so far. You know that there's a long way to go. It's only a half a job done.
Especially after the 2 wickets that fell. Gautam Gambhir needed to buckle down. And what I really liked was the calculated risks that he took to put pressure on the bowlers.
Thanks, Ravi. Yeah, very impressed with Randeep as the 100 comes up for India. It's some nice flight and dip and bounce. It's a good recovery though from India, having been 31 for 2. These two have put on 69 in 80 deliveries.
You can't help but feel that this is a key moment in the game. Sri Lanka's 2 spinners in Matai Muralidharan and Surav Randiv in the attack, trying to put the squeeze on.
Tucked away fine, should be 2 comfortably, could be more. It is more, 4 more. Beautifully played, back cut for 4.
India on course. The run chase. They've recovered well and more importantly looked at ease against the spinners. Not allowed the run rate to get up. They've rotated Muralidharan so far and picked boundaries every time.
In the air, gone, brilliant! Dilshan with the knack of getting wickets, he gets one here, a crucial one.
Well, Tilakaratne Dilshan has been brought back into the attack. He bowled 1 over from the other end. He's been brought back by Kumar Sangakkara to produce something, and that's exactly what he's done. The Sri Lankan flags are flying. The key wicket of Kohli, Dilshan bowling a full, Kohli getting a leading edge, and what a catch that is. He's a brilliant fielder, he's a brilliant batsman, and that is a brilliant breakthrough for Sri Lanka. Kohli goes 35 of 49 deliveries. India now 114 for 3.
There it is, it's always coming, but it's been squirted away for 4. That's what you get with the pace of Malinga. The ball can go anywhere.
Yeah, well bowled. Certainly can't blame the bowler for this, but equally well played. Gambhir having his bat down, opening the face and getting a thickish outside edge. So certainly an intentional shot, using the pace of the ball, recognising that there is angle going across him, like Sourav Ganguly pointed out, to the left-hander. Not quite as effective because he's tailing away from the stumps.
Full toss, doesn't quite get his length. Good over for India, 6 from it, 134 for 3.
Bottom hand shot into the leg side. There are wide open spaces there at mid-wicket, but it's just a couple.
And again, very good footwork. He's quick on his feet, and when you're playing against the spin on a track like this, where there's every chance of a leading edge or the ball beating the outside edge, you've got to ensure you're close to the pitch of the ball. Played it really well. Oh, not on this occasion. Too full. A lucky boundary.
Gets really lucky. Gambhir looking to take the game to Sri Lanka. Looks like he's gone in the back as well. Fortunate shot, this inside edge, which flies down to fine leg for 4.
Looking to go inside out again. The ball following him. Very unlucky for Dilshan.
7 from the over. Wry smiles in the field. Last delivery coming up at the 28th. Still the required rate is over a runner ball. Eased into the offside for a single. 8 from the over. It's 142 for 3. Flight, good flight. Deceived him in the flight.
Yes, and that's what Murli has to try and do now, because what the Indians are doing, they're saying, okay, this is the last spell of his career. Let's ensure that he doesn't have a party. Let's make sure he bowls his 10 overs for 30, and then we'll take stock after that. So Murli has to entice the batsman here.
Back foot this time. Powerful shot into the offside. Oh yes, it's powerful.
As David Lloyd mentioned, powerful. It's just he's got a short backlip, but yet generates such bat speed with those wrists. First boundary for the Indian captain.
This is the mistake he's made quite a bit today. He's gone flatter and quicker. He's got to slip in place. He wants to bring him into play. He's got to get the batsman on the front foot and then have the off-spin or the doosra do the rest.
Watchful at the end. 6 from the over. 157 for 3. Smashed away into the offside, and we've talked powerful. There's another. Immensely strong.
That just set up for him. He's quietly getting into his stride, and he was able to pick his spot.
It's a lousy delivery, is this?
Short, wide, asking to be hit.
Huge appeal. It pitches outside leg for me. Good word, Ravi. Energy. It needs energy. Needs something to happen.
See here now, for example, Gambhir looking to play that shot. Now you've made him do something by bringing mid-on up and mid-wicket. So Gambhir forced to go over the onside field. Now Sangakkara has to try and think in that fashion. What can he do that will make the batsman do something that's different from what they're doing? It might come off for the batting side, but it gives you a chance of taking a wicket, and that's what he needs desperately at this stage.
Flapping bat into the offside. It'll just be a single. And defensive field against Dhoni, just the 4 fielders inside the circle, so he can pick the ball off.
Sri Lanka have to gamble now. Set tight fields, and hopefully the bowlers can bowl real tight lines or those areas where the batsman can hit only according to the field.
Smashed away. absolutely heaved into the leg side.
Yes, he was eyeing that spot. And it was hit extremely hard. It didn't get the elevation probably he was looking for. It went flat as a tank just over Dilshan.
The slow ball running the fingers over. But even then the Indian batsmen, they're showing intent. They're not giving the Sri Lankans any chance of coming at them.
And he's doing it even with the keeper standing up. Sangakkara shouldn't mind that, because that's what he wants. So you can see Dhoni telling him, we've got a boundary now, just calm down.
And it's all strength really. Placement is the key, but more than that, just the power that you need to get those ropes in that direction.
Yes, because that fielder at deep point didn't even move, didn't even bother to move, because it was hit so hard. Have a look at this, the bottom hand coming into play. It was short and he could pick his spot.
But this is all planned, isn't it? They picked out the two Sri Lankan bowlers, Lasith Malik. They picked out the bowler that's going to respect a bit.
I think there's been some amazing decisions here today. The decision to play Srisanth just out of the blue. They play Srisanth instead of Ashwin. And the decision to leave out Mendes, who's played all tournament and gone at 3 runs and over, and play a lad who wasn't in the squad till a couple of days ago. 200 comes up for India. They're coasting at the moment.
Just wonder whether Dhoni was carried away by the reputation of this surface, that it aids pace and bounce and seam sometimes under lights especially, and went for Srishant. Had he just looked at the surface, there was more for our Ashwin on that surface. We had to look at it in the afternoon more than maybe the third seamer.
Well, Srishant has been a lucky charm for India. He was in the 11 when India won the ICC T20 in South Africa. And most of the times, whenever he's been in the team, India has seldom been on the losing side. So I think he's probably the lucky charm.
He certainly wears a lot of lucky charms. This is good cricket. He's played it really fine there. Lasith Malinga, the fielder, 2 more runs to India. At the moment, they're milking the Sri Lankan bowlers.
Yes, they're taking it easy, isn't it? Not a problem at all. They're just working the 1s and 2s. No pressure being applied on them by Sangakkara. Sangakkara, look at Sangakkara right now. Head down. There he is, head down.
Also wiping the ball. A towel in his right pocket. Call wide. So nothing going right here for Sri Lanka. There'll be an applause from the crowd because they've spotted that these two guys have put on 100 runs for the 4th wicket.
Brilliant partnership. The class of Gambhir just batting properly, and the power of Dhoni at the other end. Really good combination. Left hand, right hand as well.
This should be 4. No chance for long off. Fabulous shot from Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
He clobbered it. It was a half volley, all right. It still had to be put away, and put away from the fielder. Simply clobbered that shot.
Just hasn't got that zip at the moment.
Tossed up the ball. Last sort of hope, and now Murali decides to come over the wicket. 3 balls left in this over.
There you go, just a change of angle makes Dhoni go a little bit more leg side, makes him do something different. Takes a lot of convincing Murray to go over the wicket or round the wicket. He's a great bowler, but just at times he delays thinking for himself and changing the angle for himself. But he has been a great cricketer. He's an iconic figure for Sri Lanka. To see him carried around the ground after that semi-final was one of the memories of this tournament.
Well played. He's going to come back for the second. He slipped. And it's a good thing Gambhir noticed that.
Well, he was looking for the second. He just slipped. He's always looking for that extra run, Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Goes round the wicket to Gautam Gambhir. coming to the end of his 8th over. No wicket yet for the Maestro. Misfield. 10 runs from the over, and there's an overthrow as well. Writing on the wall now. 10 overs to go. It's 220 for 3.
Here goes Pereira. 97 Gautam Gambhir, and how well he's crafted this innings. He's paced his innings beautifully.
We've already been privileged to see one wonderful 100 in the Sri Lankan innings. Mahala Jayawardene batted so superbly well for his 100, and it's looking like we're going to see another brilliant reply by Gambhir.
Found him! A needless shot coming down the track, looking to hit through the offside, gets an inside edge, and the ball crashes onto middle stump. And a sigh of relief for the Sri Lankans.
Still alive, just. Sri Lanka, they look demoralised. It needs something special. We've seen a special innings. Poor fella falls short of a century. It's middle stump, half a pint back. Gambhir is bowled by Pereira. A response at last from Sri Lanka. Gambhir has gone for 97, 223 for 4.
Yuvraj Singh comes out to the middle. He's had an outstanding tournament. First ball in the last game against Pakistan, but vastly experienced, over 250 matches, terrific strike rate, and he comes in with a side needing 52 runs to win the World Cup. So some hope for Sri Lanka with Gambhir's dismissal.
Well, Gambhir's dismissal was a great surprise to us up here. He batted so beautifully well, and you would have thought he just needed to knock the ball around. He had Dhoni at the other end that was playing well, but he'll look back on that shot and he'll feel, why have I done that? What an opportunity I've missed. I could have carried this all the way through for my team.
What he's done is he's given the Sri Lankans now a sense of belief. Well, could there be another twist here?
Well, they were on the ropes, absolutely on the ropes. Complaining a little bit about the wet ball. They've just got an opening. India need 52 from 50. New man in, Yuvraj. And there's a slip in position.
It's the only way they can win this game. Sri Lanka is taking wickets.
I'm just thinking if Dhoni plays any different. He's been so dominant. Wonderful partnership with Gautam Gambhir. And Dhoni's on 60 from 61 deliveries. Now he's got, I mean, he's a colossus, Yuvraj. He's played brilliantly. What's in his mind?
Pulled away in grand fashion, and a nice way to open the account. It's 227 for 4. That's a fierce square cut over the boundary. Short, wide, and he went after it, Dhoni.
Well, that's the first 6 by the Indians in this innings, and a good timing for one to come. Pereira short and wide, and Dhoni helped himself to that width and hit it well over point. Terrific shot, fast hands through the ball, carries all the way.
Yes is the call. Dhoni is quick, direct hit. They will go upstairs to the third umpire. Now this can be touch and go. Excellent piece of fielding.
He's fast, he is rapid. What do you think about body language out there at Sri Lanka? It's a direct hit. They're always tasty.
This could be trouble. We'll have to take it one frame. In fact, it's touch and go. It's touch and go. Like I said, he might get the benefit of the doubt here. Now this will tell you. Yes, it's a tough one for the third umpire. Excellent piece of fielding.
Yeah, Chamara, Kabulgera there at backward point, showing the jaunty style, run-out technique, diving with the ball and hitting directly, and this is going to be a very close call.
In.
Umpire Lloyd.
He is rapid. As I say, they're always tasty. You see that frame there when the bail is just coming out of the groove. He's just in for me. Nothing to do with me, though.
Exactly, and a really tough call for the third umpire. The fact that he's watching it so many times means there's an element of doubt. That normally goes in favour of the batsman. Well, the crowd come to life.
Relief for India. The captain survives. A very close call, but you'd have to say it's the right decision.
It's a little more relaxed Indian dressing room.
Well, an anxious moment there, but he's so quick. Talking centimetres, accepted by Sri Lanka. Everybody watching the big screens. Good decision.
A loud shout, big stride forward. He's asked for the review. Well, he has to take a chance now with just 33 to get.
Well, Kumar Sangakkara didn't hesitate. He appealed and also signalled to the umpire that he wanted to review that as soon as he got the nod out.
Round the wicket, Randeep. High drama here. There will be. The back end of the game. Let's check this. No ball. Carry on. Comfortable there. And then you start looking for inside edges or nicks. Might be a big inside edge, huge inside edge. You see the deflection there.
Yes, and he's a tall man. It's a big stride forward. He would have been struck outside the line if the ball hadn't hit the bat. So the original decision stays. India at the moment on the home stretch. 33 needed from 33. Let's not forget both these teams have won a World Cup each. India 83, Sri Lanka 96.
Well, they both played terrific cricket here. A century from Jayawardene to propel the innings, 274 for 6. And what a response by India. It's not over yet, 32 from 32 deliveries.
Let's put it this way, it's a game worthy of a final in front of a jam-packed stadium made by two Asian giants.
I think there'd be quite a number watching on TV as well, Ravi. 33,000 in here, about 2 billion watching elsewhere. It's a really good game. Two best teams for me. We need something special. We saw that from Jayawardene. Just look in his eyes. What does he think? What's in those eyes? Can he win it?
It's played away, 5 of the over. It's 2:45 for 4. Yuvraj goes for it down the ground. Brings Dhoni back on strike.
Kulaseka has shown us nothing so far in this game, and look at his figures: 7 overs, none for 47. If he's going to look to get his Yorker in, a look at pace again, just 126, so he can't pace up, he's got to pace down.
Well, what he's relying on, Bumble, is getting the ball underneath the bat. He has to bowl Yorkers. You know, if he bowls, takes pace off the ball, there's too many open spaces for the batsman to hit through and over the field. Short ball, he's not quick enough to hurry the batsman, so it's got to be Yorkers, all 6 balls.
That's hit very hard through the offside. It's gone to the boundary like a tracer bullet. The 250 comes up.
Well, that's the problem. It's only inches. If you're short of the Yorker, you find it racing to the boundary, and particularly when you've got someone like Dhoni who's in. He's not only got power, he's got placement.
Well, he smears that through extra cover. Look at the bend in his knees. This is bat speed and hands. 6 4s and 1 6, Dhoni. On to 75.
That's what an innings this is in a World Cup final. It's by a captain going it quicker than a runner ball. He's just soaked and absorbed all the pressure. 22 needed from 22. Straight down the ground. There is long on, and they'll come back for 2. No, Dhoni sent back, and rightly so. He was not seeing the ball.
They're just going to have a look at this. It's a direct hit. There don't seem to be any alarms out there, but I know that the umpire's having a look at this. There's a shot down the ground. It's a mid-on fielder who comes in and picks the ball up, throws at the stumps. Who's this guy? Kabagedera's down there, and he just knocks the ball away, picks up. He's in. Oh, he's in.
Well, there was some stern words from Dhoni there, looking at Yuvraj, telling him when you're running in, make sure you're not far away from the stumps, otherwise I don't know where you are. He was once again on the pitch. This should be not out. So 21 needed from 21 balls. Onside, 4 more. So the Indians rightly targeting Kulasekara.
Well, Nuwan Kulasekara is not getting that Yorker in. Instead, he's delivering a very friendly full pitch delivery, which Yuvraj deals with quite brutally.
He doesn't miss these. 128 Ks, smashed away mid-wicket. 10 from the over in 4 deliveries. 17 required, India.
Yes, and you can already see in the stands everyone loosening up. They've been quiet all this while. There'll be a huge weight off their shoulders in about 10 minutes' time. Oh, unlucky not to get that away. Nice, full, juicy, full toss.
Can't get it in there, can he? Yorker's not going in there.
Jonathan Mendes looking on. He missed out. Played all the World Cup. Bowled very well. He was overlooked for this match. Yuvraj Singh has had a wonderful World Cup, and he's capping it off by supporting his captain in these final stages. Kumar Sangakkara's mind would be racing. What can he possibly do?
Picked away on the onside. He'll find long on, but it's a big over for India. 11 of it. 259 for 4. Lasith Malinga, can he do something special for Sri Lanka? Lovely shot through the offside. There is a man in the deep, so just the single.
Well, they just released now, India. You can see the end of this game, just 15 required, and there's a flow to the play. Flow from Yuvraj, and Dhoni's in there. He's got strike again.
Now just relooking his field. Well, it's a big moment for the boards of both the countries. 8 playing in the final. You can see the president of the ICC is a former president of the BCCI. He will be making way to go downstairs. It's a proud moment to be part of an administrative unit that lifts the World Cup. Nicely placed. It's racing away. Beats the fielder in the deep. 11 required now.
Incredible timing. MS Dhoni has pulled off a magic innings here, and this is a great example of it. The timing and the placement once again. There's a slower ball by Malinga, but Dhoni still managed to time it beautifully behind square, and it just raced away to that boundary.
He's tickled that, nothing more. Just eased on it. His feet get in a great position. How many is he now, Dhoni? 80.
And the message is sent for all and sundry who were barking around over the last month and a half about his form with the bat. 4 more. He's doing it easily.
Another slow ball by Malinga, and another amazing shot. It was nearly like a sweep shot. Flicked it away, and it just went like a tracer bullet to the boundary.
It's a flick, nothing more. Quickly moving on to 84. 7 required now. Where's that tuk-tuk?
It'll be there, David. Just finishing off on Dhoni. Everyone was screaming down his neck about his performances with the bat. They were barking away. What he's done today, he's made the bat do the talking, and everyone will shut up.
It's a brilliant chase, is this? We're only into the 48th over. Nearly there, India.
Oh, excellent Yorker between the legs, but it's just 7 runs needed. And the crowd will be ready to erupt in a matter of minutes. And if you want to know where the biggest party in the globe will happen, it's just one place: India. And that's after 5 minutes or so. 7 needed. And what a chase this is in a final. And it's a team that sits number 1 on the rankings. Surely after this World Cup, they'll move up to number 1 in the one-day rankings as well. They deserve to.
You can't argue with world champs. On the brink. Sri Lanka on the brink.
This Mohandas Menon tells me even if they win this, they'll be number 2, but they'll say, we don't care. The World Cup is what's more important. Six needed now.
He can't, can he? One hit. Just one hit. Yuvraj on strike at the end of the 48th. They're all in, nobody's left.
It's 28 years India has waited for this. 83 was when India won the World Cup. Lots of similarities there, at least a couple I can remember. Both the captains, their surnames are with D. Also, both the presidents of the Board of Control for Cricket in India who are from Nagpur, will be from Nagpur. NKP Salve was the president then, Shashank Manor, the president now. 11 off the over, 270 for 4. Take the single, so Dhoni has a chance of finishing things off. India 1 hit away from winning the World Cup for the second time, and they're in a position to do something unique. They won a 60-over World Cup in 1983. They won the 2020 World Cup in 2007, and now a 50-over World Cup if they win this.
Should also spare a thought for obviously the Sri Lankans. They have played exceptionally well here tonight. The support team there, very long faces. They'll be disappointed, but they can walk away from this contest very proud nation. They have played exceptionally well. They've played it in the right spirit. But also the other person you should think of is Gary Kirsten, the coach of India. You know, what a way for him to leave his team.
Dhoni. Look at those eyes. Look at the swing. It's out of here.
Well, you just take a moment to reflect and try to imagine what the feeling is to be in those shoes, whether it be the coach, the player, the fan. That real feeling of success, joy and reward. Two very good mates, Yuvraj Singh.